Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial today. This is Amen Clothing YouTube channel where we teach you how to use patterns to create unlimited designs just like the one you can see on your screen right now. So if you're new here, do well to subscribe, click the bell notification icon so you'll be the very first person to know when I post a new video. If you're an old subscriber, thanks for always coming back. So this is a reversible cowl jacket, okay, and it is very easy to make. Can you see the cowl by the side? It's very obvious. Like, this jacket is stylish. You can use it to put on a lot of things, okay? So if that's what you want to learn how to make, keep watching this video to the very end. It's actually a very short one because it's very easy to make. I'll be giving you guys detailed explanations on how I came about this, okay? Let's head straight to it. So I'll just go ahead to show you guys what it looks like. This is the inside of it, okay? You just turn it like the way you're turning a lining. That's the way it is. What you cut on the both fabric, you're going to be having the same kind of cut, and you're turning like the way you're turning a lining, including the sleeves, every part of it, okay? So let's head straight to the pattern drafting tutorial. Because I am very big, I decided to use a mini dress form size, like a mini pattern size, so you guys will understand properly. So you'll be needing your basic front and back bodies, okay? Your basic front and back bodies in full to your very hemline where you want it to stop, okay? Now, having done that, you get a fresh pattern piece of paper. A fresh pattern piece of paper. We'll be needing these square lines, okay? So you place your front pattern like so on this very part like this. And then you use a tape to hold it down. You also get your back pattern and place it like so. You make sure that the armhole are facing each other, okay? Make sure that the armhole is facing each other. And then the neckline area is at the edge of your pattern paper. So you want to place it like this. You also go ahead to use your tape to hold it down, okay? You also go ahead to use your tape and hold it down. So you hold it in place and it doesn't move about. Okay, so having done this now, we'll head over to the next stage. You grab your ruler, okay? You want to make sure you're drawing a straight line, because if you don't, you find out that when you're sewing, one side is actually bigger than the other. So you want to make sure that it is a straight line. You grab your ruler. From the very tip of your shoulder, from here, you're going to be drawing the line to join this very particular one. Do you understand? You're going to be getting a line to join these two together like so. So with my ruler, I'm drawing it like this. For my size, like I said, this is a mini dress size, okay? I use the mini size so you guys can understand it properly. But for you, when I was sewing it, I had to make sure that, like, you know, the line should be breaking because the ruler will not be able to get to that point, okay? So you have to make sure it's straight. Now, because we are going to be needing sleeves, you go ahead to draw a straight line from that center all the way out, okay? Then you measure the length of your sleeve from that very line. For instance, you need 9 inches, you measure it. And also make sure you note the center. From that center now, you want to measure the round sleeve. If yours is 9 inches, 8 inches, from the center, you'll be taking 4 on both sides, 4.5 on both sides, 3 on both sides, depending on what your round sleeve measurement is. From that measurement you mark, you connect it back to the shoulder like so. And connect this back to the shoulder like so on both sides, okay? I hope that's understandable. You connect it back to the shoulder like so. And that's basically it for this tutorial. So we'll go ahead to start cutting it out and I'll show you how to sew it. It's very simple, very easy to make, okay? I'll go ahead to show you how to sew it. So I'm going ahead now to cut this out. But before I cut it out, you know the front area has this kind of design. When you look at the top of the screen, you find out that the front area has this kind of design that went in. So that is what I do now. You want to do like so to this point. Can you see that? That was what I did, okay, to achieve that. And then at this point, you can now start cutting out. You want to cut out this very part first, and then you go ahead to start cutting up the other part of it like so. Go ahead to start cutting up from the front like so. I will explain the sewing also. So please do not click out of this video because I'll be explaining the sewing also. It's also a very technical part of it. So you want to stay to the very end so you understand the sewing part of it. So I'll go ahead to do this right now. I'm cutting exactly on those lines that I marked, okay? cutting exactly on those lines that I marked. So at this point, I found out that I was cutting on the wrong part, and I had to immediately align and start cutting properly. I'll use my tape and hold it down, not to worry. I'll use my tape and put it back in place, okay? So I'll go ahead and use my tape and put it back in place. So yeah, this is what our pattern looks like. You're going to be cutting the back on fold. Okay, you're going to be cutting the back on fold. Obviously, it's a jacket, so you're cutting the back on fold. Now, the front is where it's going to be open like a two-piece. Okay, your front is going to be open. So you're not cutting your front on fold, it's only the back. Now, while sewing, you join both shoulders together, both shoulder line together, leaving only the neckline area out. You're joining both shoulder together. And now you're going to be sewing up all the way from that shoulder line. This is the opening. This is the front part which opened. You sew all the way to where you stopped marking for your round sleeve. Okay? To where you stopped marking for your round sleeve. That's where you're going to sew, because that's where your hand will come out. I don't know if you understand. Okay, I hope you understand. That's where your hand is going to come out. Like, that's your sleeve. So you're sewing all the way to stop at that very point that is your round sleeve measurement. If there are any excesses, just take them out. Oh, okay, if there's any excesses, just take them out. So you sew from your shoulder, the both shoulder area, all the way, like this is the opening, okay? And that part is where you're going to be putting your sleeve. I hope you understand. So it's as simple as that. If you have any comment, if you have any question, just drop a comment in the comment section, okay? You're going to be sewing all the way to where your sleeve stops. Like I said, if you have any excesses, just take it out, and it's that simple. And this is the outcome, you guys. I'm so loving mine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.